Hi everyone, welcome back to our Simple Abundance here. Thanks for following my channel, and I hope you've been having a really nice weekend and thinking about a lot that we've been talking about lately. Today is August 9th on our Simple Abundance journey with Sarah Ban Beathnach's book, Simple Abundance, and it's about figuring out what gifts you may have. And there's a bit in this entry and in yesterday's entry. I didn't go into great detail, but there is a bit about the great creator and whether you believe in a higher power or not. I can appreciate what she's saying about being tapped into the messages that may come through to us. And my personal belief is that when we are on a higher level of vibration, so if we're living with joy and being authentic and just emulating the things from our heart, then we're going to be more of an attractor to things like ideas and just recognizing opportunities and surrendering to gifts. Like, you may have too much of an inner critic voice even if somebody gave you a compliment. Like, say you were painting a picture or something and someone was trying to encourage you to do more because they appreciated what you were doing, but you might have thought like, oh, artists never make a living at painting pictures, and so you talked yourself out of something that might have been an amazing gift that you could have shared with the world. And whether or not you made money or not, like, who cares, right? It's about having a joyful life. Yes, we want to also have sustenance of some kind, I know. I've got both books here today. This is actually, it's on a different day, but this is more of an embellished, rewritten entry, but it still has the same messages, though, about listening to those small little prompts and the little inner nudges and voice about something that could be a gift that you could share with others. And there is a discussion in this entry about being of service, and we talked about that in another entry recently. And you may or may not feel inspired that that would be a gift to share, but that is certainly a gift when you can be of service to another person or a community or the world as a whole, right? That's definitely a gift. There's not a whole lot to read on this one, but Sarah does say, don't dismiss those great ideas, even if they seem sort of out there. Just sit with it. Maybe write them down. Remember I told you when I was reading I was listening to it, but I was reading the Think and Grow Rich book, and I made a page in my journal so that I could write down all the ideas that I had in the months following that. Because I feel like, well, that was the prompting of the author, but I do feel like when you start to have, I guess, a paradigm shift in thinking, that is when all of a sudden you become a receptive being for maybe it's like the angel council that I put together. Maybe there are people on the other side, or it's God, or it's spirit, or it's angels, whatever resonates with you. Or maybe it's your own authentic self talking to you, right? No matter what it is, you're going to be more receptive when you're in that place. So you've become a conduit. Sarah says, so when that great idea flashes across your mind, surrounded by neon lights, pay attention. Once it exists in your mind, realize that other brainwaves soon will be able to pick up the creative energy pattern if they are receptive. Think of your mind as a satellite dish. That's pretty cool, right? Creative celestial messages are continuously being transmitted. They are frequently No, sorry, the frequency is jammed, privy to your soul only for an, yeah, okay, I don't know that word, but it's a small amount of time. I'm not going to try to say it. Just long enough for you to lift up your heart, accept the assignment, and give thanks. And earlier in the entry, she talked about how, remember when you might have had an idea? Like, I swear, there are about 5 things that I actually invented that I never, I didn't have the means to create microchips and make a computer or something. That's not one of them, but I did have the idea for Netflix like years before it happened. So she makes a point, and you may have heard this before, that there are all these ideas out there that are floating around. And it's like, who's the one that's going to grab it and then go with it, right? There sometimes are people that are creating something exactly the same, and they didn't even know each other. And so it's a good thing that there are patents and things like that. So, but it's whoever does it first, right? In a case like that. So you might be able to relate to something where you had an idea and then you didn't do anything with it. I have a bunch of ideas even now, but I don't, unless I went on Shark Tank or something and had an investor backing me to create it from scratch, then it's not something I'm going to pursue. But I agree with her that there can be just sort of like ideas floating around out there. So be listening and see if you're the one that is maybe supposed to pick up on that, right? Maybe you'll be the next inventor, but really we're looking for something that's going to be a gift that you can bring. We talked yesterday about how it's your own personal footprint on the world, I guess, if you want to say it that way. It's your own personal gifts. Like, you might have been born to be an actress or a writer, something creative. Or maybe it's just a small creative thing that you're helping with in your town. They have a community garden or something like that, and it's not like you're going to be in a magazine or walk the red carpet, but you're going to bring joy and beauty to your whole community through something like that. So be thinking about those things. Maybe you're helping other people that can't get out to the grocery store, and you're getting their things, and you're just a giving person. That could be a huge gift, right? I bet you can think of a lot of things. I'm losing the daylight here. Hopefully I can see this. So Sarah closes with, is the idea absolutely fabulous? Can you see it completely finished in your mind's eye? Does it take your breath away? Some things arrive in their own mysterious hour, on their own terms and not yours, to be seized or relinquished forever, right? Like you might get one of those ideas and then it's just gone and someone else picks it up. That ending part was a quote by novelist Gail Godwin. And Sarah encourages us at the end of that entry to just, for heaven's sakes, say yes. Great advice in a lot of ways. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave me a comment. I hope this one made you think. I appreciate your feedback as always, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.